Hi, Mass.
Good morning, Miss. Good morning, Mariam.
Hi, Miss. Good morning.
Talia, bonjour. Talia's mom, bonjour.
Bonjour. Mass. Mass, when
No, Ali, calm down. Ali, calm down.
Miss, I just woke up. I'm really sleepy.
Who is this? Talia?
Yes.
Well, me too, Talia.
Oh no.
Yalla, we'll start at 10:05. So
Now,
we're going to wait 3.
Mass, my connection is not good because.
It's okay. I can see you and I can hear you. Good morning, Mia.
Good morning. Mass,
Yes, Miss.
can I tell you something?
Yes, I'm listening.
When the Zoom end, I go to see the solution, but I still on the computer, but it's not available.
Yes, I know. I didn't put it yet. I should.
I
will upload.
I know, but
I will upload
even
at
if
night.
it tell me not available. Okay.
You can see.
And the night you will.
Yes, I will upload it at night. I will upload it at night.
Okay.
I'll take the attendance right now. لما عجمي انت لما يس لما زير ميا يحيى إزير علي بسمة علي صفي الدين علي صفي الدين وزير حسن بسمة علي برجي
Mass is just
and Joel.
solution.
Okay,
Miss Fatin.
yes, Lama.
Miss, the internet was yesterday. It's not good. Don't watch the video because the internet is not good and it's not opening YouTube.
It's okay, dear. I will explain everything now. Okay. I was just completing. I was just talking about the same lesson, but I added some new information. That's it. So Ali Safiya Din is here.
I had already thought day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Fatin, I solved the worksheet.
Okay, can you please remind me, Joelle, of the girl sitting next to you? What's her name?
Her name is Ghadir.
Ghadir? Ghadir Aisa, okay.
Miss, sometimes I can't write on. I write on the computer, but I can't write on the worksheet. I do it on the PowerPoint. I don't have a printer.
I don't use Spreadsheet. Yeah. Should we start
I
now?
want to Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, show me which one. So, good morning. There is no need to mute yourselves. We're not too much. Yalla ya Mia. Mia, when a plant has one strong woody stem with a large size, what do we consider it? Is it a tree, shrub, or herb?
Tree.
It's a tree. Excellent. Mia. So trees are plants with a large size and with one strong woody stem that we call, what do we call it, Mia?
I didn't hear you. There's so many people shouting. And your voice is glitching.
Okay. خلاص. Better now. So again, Mia, we said that trees are plants, are large-sized plants with one woody stem called what? What do we call this one strong woody stem that trees have? Mariam, can you help us? What do we call the stems of trees? What do we call the tree stems?
Trunks.
Trunks.
Yes,
Bravo,
trunks.
يا رضا. Bravo, يا رضا. رضا +1 and +1. Joel, what do you think of a plant with a medium size and many woody stems? What do we consider these plants? Trees, shrubs, or herbs?
Shrubs.
Shrubs. Excellent, ya Joel. Lama, when a plant is small in size and has green, flexible, tender stems, what do we classify it? Is it a tree, a shrub, or a herb?
It is a herb.
Herb. Excellent. So trees have a large size with one woody stem. Shrubs are medium in size and they have many woody stems. Herbs have green stems with a small size. Ali Basma, what do we mean by cultivated plants? When do we say that a plant is
Cultivated. It's a plant that needs a help of a man.
excellent? So how can you help it? How can you help the plant? What will you give it?
I'll put it in a place there was so many sunlight and water and clean the soil.
Good job, ya Ali. You have now 4 points. So cultivated plants need the man's care. People can give plants, can put them in a sunny area, water them, clean their land. Let's see. Hassan Basma, are you here? Yalla, I'll ask Ali Burji. Ali Burji, what do plants need?
Need water, sunlight,
They need water, sunlight, air, and minerals. Perfect. So plants need 4 important things: sunlight, water, air, and minerals. Perfect. Do all plants make flowers, ya Mariam? Do all plants
Yes.
grow flowers? All the plants are flowering plants?
No.
No. Can you name one plant that don't bloom at all?
One plant that doesn't bloom.
Yes.
Fern plant.
A fern plant. Perfect, ya Mariam. Talia, can you name one plant that blooms? A plant that makes flowers?
A flower.
Yes.
Oh.
What one kind of plant that makes
Arrow.
flowers? Salma, will you help us with this question? Salma, good morning. Salma, bonjour. Okay, Safia Din. Safia Din Ali, good morning. Can you name one flowering plant, a plant that gives flowers?
Sunflower.
Sunflower plant. Bravo, Safia Din. What are different parts of a flower? I will start with this. I will share with you this. Okay. Yeah. What is this? But let me off. Yala Salma. Salma, what do we call this part of the flower? The colored part of the flower. Salma isn't here. Zahra Sulaiman. Zahra, good morning. Zahra, good morning.
Good morning.
So, tell me now, what do we call the colored parts of a flower?
Teacher, I can't.
No answers? What do we call the colored part of a flower?
I can't. Miss. I know.
Yalla Ali Basma.
Petals.
Petals, perfect. So, these parts
I know.
are called the petals. Petals are so important.
Miss.
Beautiful colors.
Yes, I know.
And they have beautiful smells to attract animals to the flower. What about these structures? What about these structures that look like leaves? What do we call them? Bella?
Miss, I wanna.
Miss.
Bella? Bella,
I know.
what do we call these parts that look like leaves? Yes, Joel.
They are called sepals.
They are called sepals. Perfect. We call them sepals. What about this part? The main reproductive organ. Yalla ya Burji. What do we call the main reproductive organ in a flower? The whole organ.
The anther.
No. Talia.
Oh, the whole one?
Yes.
Oh, I know that. Part is anther. Miss, I know all of
Yes, say it, ya Burji. What do we call it?
it's the same.
It's the stamen. Bravo, Burji. It's the stamen. This part is called the stamen. هلا يا تاليا, the head of the stamen, the yellow part, this one.
Anther.
So this is the answer. Thank you so much, Talia. Who still did?
I want.
Please raise your hands or ask for permission. Yalla yalama. What do we call the line, this line that holds the answer?
I am not hearing you repeat.
What do we call the part, the second part of the statement, the one that holds the answer?
Like, Miss, I know the answer. I know.
It is author.
What do we call it, Yalama? Zahra Sem1, you can help us with this. The statement is made of
Yes.
parts. Answer and...
Teacher, can I answer?
No, Yarida, you got your chance. I'll ask another question
Yes.
a few minutes later.
Filament.
No, Yarida, it's not your turn. Shulama, what do we call it? Did you get the answer now? It's the filament. I will give you +1, Yarida. Thank you, but don't give the answer without permission. We'll talk now.
Okay, sorry, miss.
The female reproductive organ. The female reproductive
I want.
organ standing in the middle. Hadir, do you know the answer? What do we call this pink one in the middle? The whole part.
Miss, she doesn't know, but I know. Yes.
Bella,
Miss,
Salma,
I know that.
Mia. What do we call the female reproductive organ in the middle?
Teacher, I want.
Yes, Zahra.
Carpel. Carpel or pistil. Carpel.
Carpel. Excellent. Bravo, ya Zahra. Or
Miss.
the pistil or the carpel, which is the girl, is made of 3 different parts. What do we call this one?
I know.
Ya Hassan. Where is Hassan Basma? Salma. What do we call the head of the female reproductive organ?
Stigma.
Stigma. Thank you, Salma. This is the stigma. What about this line? What about this line? Tulama. Stigma. Then.
Miss.
Yes, Rida.
Child.
Okay, who gave the answer?
Mrs. Child.
Ali Basma?
Yes. No, Rida.
Okay, bravo, Rida. Stigma, style, and the fat part down. What is this?
Ovary. Ovary.
Ovary. Thank you. This is the ovary. Inside.
Ovary.
Let me just see this. Inside the ovary, we have the female eggs, the ovule. Okay.
Miss, can I tell? Yes.
The petals, the colored parts of the flower.
I'm sorry, my stream went red.
Sepals protect the flower as it is growing. The anther makes pollen grains. Pollen grains move from the anther to the stigma. What do we call this part, this process? When pollen grains move, don't take action without raising your hands. When the pollen grains move from the anther to the stigma, what do we call this? Bella?
Yes.
What do we call the process of moving pollen grains from the anther to the stigma?
Miss, who is drawing?
Miss pollination, me.
Who said the answer?
Rita, me.
Rida, didn't you promise me that you're not going to say any answer without permission?
Sorry.
Yes, yeah, Bella. Bella, what do we call the process of moving pollen grains?
Pollination.
Pollination. Thank you, yeah, Bella. You get the bonus points. So,
And
pollination is the process of moving pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. When pollen grains arrive on the stigma, they will go down, as you can see in the picture. They will go down through the style to the ovule. When pollen grains meet the ovules, what will we have? Yes, all. When pollen grains meet the ovules, we will get
seeds.
seeds. Thank you. We will get seeds. Here is when the pollen meets the ovule, a seed is formed. Pollination happens with the help of wind. Yani it's the wind who moves pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. Or with the help of pollinators. Pollinators like bees, bats, butterflies, some birds.
Miss?
Yes. When do we say that a flower is a perfect flower?
Miss? No.
Who's calling me? Say your name. Yes, Mia, is it you?
I'm not calling you,
No, it's me, Miss. Miss?
but I want to answer.
Yes, tell me, what's the answer? When do we say that a flower is a perfect flower?
When I was sleeping, I wake up now.
Okay. Yes, yeah, Mia. Good morning, Tere. When do we say a flower?
A perfect is when it has a stamen and carpel or pistil.
Perfect. Bravo, yeah, Mia. Plus 2 points. Perfect flowers have both pistil and stamen in the same flower. Imperfect flower, the flower is imperfect, it's not perfect, when it has one of them. The male flower has stamen and the female flower has a pistil. Okay, it's according to the plant type. Like the corn plant. The corn plant has imperfect flowers. It has flowers that make pollen only and flowers that hold the babies only. It's Talia raising her hand. Tell me, Talia, yes? What do you want here?
The sunflower plant, the flower that grows out of nowhere in our garden, doesn't have a pistil or carpel.
Yes, it does. I'll try to put a question showing you the diagram of a sunflower. It has stamens and it has pistils also. I did that last year. Joelle, when the flower makes seeds, what can we do with these seeds? How can we get a new plant out of these seeds?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't.
So we have a flower. Let's take, for example, the apple tree flower. Okay, the flower is a perfect flower. The pollen was moved to the stigma, and we have seeds right now. What can we do with the apple seeds to get new flowers?
You mean like
It's a very easy question, ya Joel. You have an apple. Inside the apple, there are seeds. How can we get a new apple?
yes. Oh, we can.
Seeds? What can we do? Ali Burji, please.
I know.
Rev, do you know the answer?
Yes. First, we cut the apple and take the seeds inside it.
Okay, then
Then we seed the apple seeds, and it will grow an apple tree.
where will you put these seeds?
Soil.
In the soil. And what will you give them? What will you give the seeds?
Water.
Water. You will put it in a sunny
And sunlight.
and it will grow into a new plant. Excellent, Sharif, plus 3 points. So these seeds, when we put them in the soil, they will grow into a new tree. The tree will make flowers. Then the flowers will make seeds. We put the seeds in the soil and we will get a new apple tree. The apple tree will make flowers. The flowers will make seeds. We will put the seeds in the soil. The seeds will grow into a new apple tree. The apple tree will make flowers. The flowers will make seeds. We put the seeds in the soil. Then we will have new plants, new apple tree. Apple tree will grow flowers. The flowers will make seeds. We take these seeds, put them in the soil. They will grow into a new apple tree. Should I keep repeating this? Will you get it?
I get it.
So this is the life cycle of a plant. It doesn't end. The tree makes flowers. The flowers make seeds. The seeds, when we put them in the soil, they will make a new tree. Then the new tree will make flowers. The flowers will make seeds. The seeds will give a new tree. It's the plant's life cycle. Let's start immediately with the word seed. Okay, look, let's make a deal. Please calm down. I have unmuted all of you, so you can unmute yourself right now. But please don't give any answer if it wasn't your turn. Unmute all. I have you. So please, when it's your turn,
Unmuted. Something, miss?
yeah.
Miss, can you tell me something? Miss?
هيا يا أطفالي. علي برجي. علي برجي. Why did I start with question number 3 أنا? يلا, question number 1. Believe it or not, if it weren't for fly pollinators, there would be no chocolate from cocoa. So, Ali, which trees give chocolate? Cocoa tree, thank you so much. And who is the pollinator that pollinates these trees, Ya Ali?
The bugs or the
Insects. Which kind of insects? Are they the bees? The butterflies?
Miss, I know it.
Yes.
Miss, I know it.
Yes.
I know. The flying
Bravo, Ali. That's fly pollinators. The flies are the pollinators of this plant. Yalla. Second question. Let me choose someone who didn't participate at all. Salma, you did. Hassan Basma isn't answering. Zahra Sulaiman. I will give you the chance, Zahra. Look at question 2, this picture, ya Zahra, and tell me who is the pollinator in here? Is it the fly also?
What?
Who is the pollinator?
Teacher, I can't hear.
Who is the pollinator in the second question? Is it the fly? Yalla ya Joel.
You
Yes.
mean in the picture who is the pollinator?
Yes. Who is the
Yes, it's
pollinator?
a bee.
It's the bee. Excellent, ya Joel. Bravo. Zahra. So Joel was looking at the picture. He said that the bee is the pollinator. What do we mean by pollination? What is pollination?
Miss, we will solve the worksheet.
We are solving the worksheet, ya Kuku.
Teacher, I know what's pollination.
بسمع الهوفر
Lama didn't get it.
Teacher, I
عيد
know.
مرة
Yalla ya Lulu. Lama, what is
بدرجة 8 دقايق.
What is pollinator?
pollination? What do we mean by pollination?
I know.
Miss, I'm not hearing you.
What
Miss, I know.
What is pollination?
I know.
Yalla ya Reb, help us. Help me and Lama to get this. What is pollination?
Pollination is when a bee pollen from the anther to the stigma.
I love you.
Miss, but the another
So,
thing we can. It's an act of pollinating the answer to the stigma.
good job. Bravo Ali Basma. It's the process or the act. It's when, ya Lama, we move the pollen from the anther to the stigma. This trip,
Yes.
is called pollination. Okay? Yalla, these we have 2 easy questions. Mariam, Mimi, what is the part that produces pollen?
Miss,
Yes, Mimi.
I know.
Quickly. What is the part that makes pollen? Mariam. Yes, I'm
Teacher,
listening.
I know.
Turn.
Stamen.
It's the stamen. Which part of the stamen? Is it the anther or the filament that makes pollen?
I know.
Stigma.
Talia, will you help us with this?
Which part?
Which part of the stamen makes the pollen?
I know.
I don't know.
To Talia.
Answer. Answer.
Anther. Who said it? Is it Mariam or Talia?
Miss, I said it. Yeah,
Rida, it's not your turn, ya Rida. Rida, hala, you will get your turn. Which part receives pollen? Which part takes the pollen?
Stigma.
The stigma. Bravo. Thank you so much, Rida. Let's move to question number 3 now. As I told you, we have perfect and we have imperfect flowers. This paragraph talks about imperfect flowers. Okay? Pollination of imperfect flowers.
Miss, I have a question.
Let me read this because we're running out of time.
A question.
Pollination of imperfect flowers. The pollinator stops on the male flower and takes the pollen. Then it lands on a female flower and releases the pollen So we have two flowers. Male flower that makes pollen, female flower. They are two different flowers. Pollinator moves the pollen from the male to the female. The pollinated female flower will turn into a fruit. It's only the female with the ovary. It has a belly to hold the seeds inside. That's why you will see flowers on your cucumbers and pumpkin plants that never turn into fruits. So, the cucumber plant and the pumpkin plant have imperfect flowers. يلا يا غدير. غدير, the male flower makes pollen. True or false? It is the boy that makes flower. True or false?
False.
Who makes the pollen, ya Kathir? Didn't we say it's the boy that makes pollen, this yellow powder? It's the answer. يعني which one, male or female?
Female.
No. Fix your answer. Is it the male or the female?
I know.
Yes, Adi. Is it the male or the female?
Male.
It's the male. Thank you. So the first one, this one.
Can I do that?
Miss, can I do the cucumber?
The cucumber plant grows perfect flower. What do you think, ya Salma? The cucumber plant has perfect flower.
Mash?
Yes, Rida?
No.
No, good job, bravo. Who said the answer?
Me, Salma.
Salma, bravo Salma, +1. So, the cucumber plant and the pumpkin plant have
Don't have to.
flowers. Which type, which flowers?
You don't have.
This one is it my turn?
Are they the male flowers or female flowers? Who can answer this?
Miss, how much we have time?
2 or 3 minutes. 1 minute.
Miss, the squash.
There's only
Male flowers and female flowers will never turn into fruits.
The female.
The female don't turn into fruits, don't have seeds. Think this way. Inside the fruit, we have seeds. Let me answer this because we're running out of time. So,
Miss,
the fruit, we have seeds.
have
So it's actually the ovary of the flower that becomes fruits. Okay? We cannot have fruits without flowers. It's
Miss, I have a
the
question.
flower that turns into fruit. And you need this fat part, the ovary with the seed inside, to become a fruit. So it's the female that becomes a fruit. The job of the male flower is just to produce pollen. Male flowers produce pollen and that's it. It's the female that makes babies. It makes the baby the seeds and turn into a fruit. So here the answer is male flower because the job of the male flowers is just to make pollen. They don't have an ovary to hold the seed inside. Clear?
Miss, can I show you some things today?
Yes, I'm listening.
I drew the lesson